Your team is back in action. Crowds are gathering on Lower Queen Anne. Time to think of your pre- and post-game dining options. Don't forget an old favorite, T.S. McHugh's Authentic Irish Restaurant and Pub. Enjoy one of 5 great steaks or fresh seafood off the new menu. Or choose from a variety of traditional pub fare. T.S. McHugh's is a friendly, spirited place to gather with quick service, sports on 5 TVs, and families always welcome. T.S. McHugh's, 21 Mercer Street on Lower Queen Anne. One of 3 great dining choices within walking distance of the Key. We also recommend Floyd's Place for great beer and barbecue. And 10 Mercer for top-notch dinner and drinks.
Let me ask you right quick, John Clayton, do you know the significance of October 29th?
You remind me.
On October 29th, 2008, at 5 p.m. West Coast time, the Seattle Supersonics were supposed to play the Milwaukee Bucks at Key Arena, but the Seattle Supersonics were missing in action that day, John Clayton, and the Sonics MIA campaign was officially launched. And, up until then, the Sonics were robbed and stolen and all of that, but when the Supersonics action wasn't going down at the Key on opening day, the Sonics were MIA, period. And today, October 29th, 2011, at 5 p.m. West Coast time, WeTheFans.com, the official sports fan union, is reloading, reigniting, and relaunching the Sonics MIA campaign at SeattleSonicsMIA.com. And we all know, John Clayton, for the Sonics to return to Seattle, there must be an arena solution. And I say the Key Arena is the solution. And as the point man of the fans revolution, I've been pounding that drum since 2007, and we'll continue pounding that drum. And now that Representative Mike Hope is preparing arena legislation to take to Olympia for January, I'm going to be pounding it all the more because the Key Arena is the solution. The Key Arena is the solution for Seattle. The Key Arena is the solution for Seattle Center. The Key Arena is the solution for attracting the NHL. The Key Arena is the solution for the return of the NBA. And most importantly, the Key Arena is the solution for restoring the economic damage done by Howard Schultz. And if you're a Sonics fan, if you're an NHL fan, if you're a Seattle Center fan, if you're a fan of the city of Seattle, we all need to join forces politically starting today. Because there are 3 types of people in this world. Those who make things happen, those who watch things happen, and those that say, what the Sam hell happened?
What happened?
And that, you know the deal, John Clayton. Yeah. And that's what Seattle sports fans have been too long. And hopefully, John Clayton, we're all sick and tired of being on the sideline, watching the politicians sit on their hands after a lot of big talk, and the only way to be in position to keep the politicians from sticking their finger in our eye is to be organized and united at the local and state levels, district by district, with the power to block vote. And I don't know if you're aware or not, John Clayton, but it's well documented by the president of Arena Solution, Brian Robinson, that the footprint of the Key Arena can be enlarged. And with that being the case, if Olympia is back in the picture, then let's ensure they make the right move for the betterment of the city of Seattle and the enhancement of Seattle Center with a newer, bigger, state-of-the-art Key Arena so that Seattle can get back to its world-class status as far as entertainment goes and be in position to attract the NHL and the return of the NBA. I know the Green and Gold Coalition is out there and the aforementioned Arena Solution, but we all must come together once and for all and build the necessary political infrastructure to get serious about our stated goals and objectives. Because if we're talking about public money going into arena, and I know Representative Hope's plan excludes Washington taxpayer money, but if Olympia is the catalyst, at this point, it cannot just be on behalf of a new arena for hoop when Seattle Center is falling apart and Key Arena is the solution for the citizens of Seattle. I appreciate the sponsors of the Sonics MIA campaign, especially my guys in Lower Queen Anne like Floyd's Place, to allow me to keep the pedal to the metal, because we all know, John Clayton, if the Sonic fans could turn back the hands of time, the Seattle Sonics would be playing in Key Arena as soon as the NBA lockout ends anyway.
There you
go.
You
know what I'm saying?
Sounds good. And it launches today.
It's Commando Dave, wasn't it?
He ought to have his own show.
Have you? Yeah, no kidding.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.